Okay, thanks for joining me. I wanted to show some people tonight a little bit of what I've got in my fishing bag when it comes to cut plugs and 11-inch ProTroll flashers. So the first thing I want to kind of show you is how I store my flashers. I've got a couple different bags. This one is from Kufa Sports. It's a vented bag, Velcro, and you just simply put your flashers inside there and seal the Velcro up, fold it up, zip it like that. Nice little handy storage. The other one I have, and I just recently bought this is from Fish Field. I got it from Angler West. Similar kind of bag, except you got nice clear see-throughs, and you got your Velcro. You got enough storage for 6 flashers in here. I think this will work just fine. The other one works fine as well. One thing I've noticed is I got a similar bag that I use for my kokanee flashers, and I've noticed that the Velcro is starting to rip on it. I hope that this doesn't happen on this bag. So far this bag's held up pretty good, and I've got high hopes for this bag as well. So this particular bag from Angler West was about $12. I think they have a discount code that you can use. Just simply type flasher at your checkout. It worked at least a few weeks ago, and it got me about 10% off. And then this one from Kufa Sports I bought from Amazon, and it runs about 15 bucks. Also holds 6 flashers, and I've gotten away with stacking 2 flashers in each pouch, so I'll get a little bit more, but I knew I had to get another bag once I started getting too many flashers and started getting a little thick, and you don't want to damage your flashers, you don't want to scratch them up. So I just thought I would give you guys a little peek at how I store my flashers. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not trying to sell you one or the other. There's just a couple good choices out there for you, and take your pick. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the flashers themselves. These are 11-inch ProTroll flashers. Brand name is ProTroll, and I get the ones with the agitator on them. See if you can see that. This little fin causes the big 360 rotation, and it puts a lot of nice action on the cut plug. This is just a naked 11-inch ProTroll flasher. There's also some quick releases that are available for these. One of the things you'll notice once you start using them, when you hook up, the fish really adds a lot of pull to your line to begin with, and then throw this 11-inch flasher in the middle of that, and you're going to get a lot of resistance. So sometimes you'll lose some fish. So they've come out with some releases that help eliminate that drag. And what happens is, in this particular one, this is a GDF release, and GDF sells these for about $13. But you attach them to your ProTroll flasher at both ends, and when a fish pulls, it opens up, and now you've got your line where it's not causing as much resistance. I'll show you how this is kind of hooked up to give you a better idea in a moment. The other quick release that's out there is Salmon, and Salmon makes one that's magnetic, and they sell theirs for, I think they're around $14 for a 2-pack, and I bought these on Amazon. So the Salmon one has a nice wire leader that goes to the front and back. they want you to do some removal of a few things. I haven't done that yet. Like I think they want you to get rid of this ring, and I just feel like if I get rid of that ring, I'm kind of losing the originality of the flasher itself. So I think it's this particular one. They want you to get rid of this ring. But if you don't get rid of that ring, you also might find that your flasher's not giving you a good 360 rotation. I know I've had problems with this particular one by not getting rid of the ring, and I think it's because I'm not getting rid of that ring. I hate ruining something that's you know, it's the way it came. Changing it is modifying it, and now you're only going to be using this particular release, and I just don't like that idea, so I'm trying to not do that. With the GDF ones, they also the nice thing about them is they attached their release to that ring, so you don't have to remove it. So notice how the Salmon one, it has a clip that goes in that hole, and now the ring's kind of in the way. The GDF one, they actually use their end. This little clip opens up and attaches right to that ring, and so you don't really have to modify your 11-inch flasher. And then this little ball fits in here, and when the fish gets on, it pulls it, opens that up, and that's your release. Hope that made some sense. I hope you were able to see all of that. So I really do like these a little bit better from GDF. I mean, the idea of the magnetic is good, and it's quick release, no doubt about it. It doesn't take much to get it to disconnect, but you do have to modify your flasher a little bit, which I have not. GDF one, it's a little bit better pull. You can adjust your tension with this screw, and it works just as good, very well. Alright, so that's the 11-inch ProTroll flashers with GDF Quick Release and a Salmon Quick Release. And this is naked with no releases whatsoever. And I've caught fish with no releases on them. I mean, the only thing is you've got a little bit more of a resistance with this flasher coming through the water as a fish is pulling on the other end.